Okay. Let me see if I'm audible. Am I audible to all of you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So before we actually start, let's first introduce ourselves. I feel that's a good place to begin with. I would love to know where you are, where you're from, and I like to always introduce myself with telling that what's my guilty pleasure and what is one thing that you're looking forward to learn today. So anyone wants to start or?
I'll start.
Oh, go ahead.
You said our guilty pleasure?
Say that again?
I think your name, your guilty pleasure, and what you're looking forward to.
Okay. My name is Whitney. I'm so sorry.
Where are you from?
I'm from Lake County. I live in Gurnee now. My guilty pleasure is shopping. I have a really, really bad spending habit. I'm being good. And I just look forward to becoming a professional. I already do hair, but I'm just really looking forward to becoming a professional.
Okay. So is there anything in particular that you would want to learn today?
Out of this lecture?
Yeah.
I'm honestly, I can't say because I'm not sure what the lecture is about to be about. So.
Right. Okay. So we are talking about hair color today. That's the theme. The overall. I know it's pretty broad. That's what I was told. I was like, I can write a book on it, but so any one thing which is kind of your pain point or something that you wish you just find an answer to that question.
Yeah, I wish it was just easier to understand like undertones. Like I can look at a color kid, but that whole undertone I'll grasp it.
Okay. Yeah, that's great great thing to learn. Yes. Thank you for sharing that. And we have the next one. Who wants to go? Okay.
My name is Kalia. I'm from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Guilty pleasure is procrastinating.
Okay.
What I would like to do is, like you said, own a shop after I'm done with school, my own shop.
Yeah.
What I would like to say is also undertoning, learning how to understand it without, with your phone, with the the black and gray filter or whatever. Learn how to look at it and be able to determine like the levels. Yeah.
Levels. Interesting. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, who's going next?
I'll go. Hi, Mona. I'm originally from Romania, came here young. I live in Chicago, Deerfield. My guilty pleasure will probably be shopping. Everybody. And I think I've only been in school for a month. And I think I want to learn more about color, just like in general, like it's just hard to get, like when tone, you're not supposed to tone. I want to fun, so I'm kind of like watching everyone what they do, which helps me a lot. Like I don't have a specific, I guess, like blonde, since I'm a blonde, blondie.
Okay.
You told them what you don't like. For me, they don't tell me, and I'm like, why?
Yeah. Okay, get it. You're totally, yeah, I've been there where you are. It's totally fine. Yeah. Okay. So who's going next? We have two more people, right? Oh, I can't see that person in the corner.
I'm Christine. I'm from Richmond, Illinois. Guilty, I hate to say the same things everyone else, but I was sitting here, and literally, nothing makes me feel guilty except shopping, which has gotten so bad during quarantine. Like, for a while there, the only thing that made me happy was getting my Amazon packages. It's so wrong. I mean, I binge watch stuff a lot, so I guess you could say that, but it doesn't, I don't feel bad about it.
Mhm.
Stuff. And I want to learn more about formulation just in general. I think I'm realizing what's throwing me off a lot is the different letters. They don't mean anything to me. Like, we use red can and like
Okay.
N, and then like we have a list of,
Oh.
but even it's still like ash,
Confusing.
and it's like
Hmm.
there's ones of green or blue, and I'm like, that doesn't stick in my brain yet.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I get it. And it's pretty confusing because every color line uses a different
Yeah.
alphabet or digit, and they're like 6.73 or 6-73 or 6/73, and they're very
Yeah.
different. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Cool. You guys are hitting the right points, actually. Good job. Okay, who's going next?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. She's like, oh, duh, my turn. Okay.
My name's Kaylee. I'm from Lindenhurst, Illinois. My guilty pleasure, I guess, is watching bad movies. I really like bad movies.
Mhm.
Something that I want to learn also is formulation, because the letters really don't mean either, and levels.
Formulation and levels. Okay. Mm-hmm. I love it. Actually, these are great questions.
And I heard if I could add, somebody in my hair salon said it takes like 10 years to fully understand color.
10
my
years
God.
to do what?
Like to understand color and feel comfortable doing it.
And who said that?
How to me? I'm like, I don't have 10 years to like, you know.
No. Like, come back to it. Who said that?
It's somebody from my hair salon. Has been doing it for a while.
I will agree to disagree. Okay.
He disagree.
Okay. Who's the last person? Actually, second last. I'll go last. Anyone else? No one?
I think that's it.
Okay. Cool. There's one person who wants to be hidden all the time. Okay. My favorite ninja. I like it. So I'll introduce myself really quickly. I am Elisha Chauhan. I don't know how many of you have checked out my Instagram before the class. I know some of you did because I got some DMs. Hey, you coming to my school today? So I am, I do a bunch of things. I do bridal and special occasion hairstyling. I've done several competitions, and I have also been part of the world of judging competitions where, you have these online and in-person competitions for hair and beauty. And I have been one of those who was participating in one of them. And now I kind of teach people how to be part of those competitions. So my journey has to do a lot with transformations. So I'll show you in a very brief teaser some of my work so that you have an idea. And if you can guess my age by any relevant means, go ahead and do that. And the reason I encourage you to do that is because I don't think it takes 10 years to master the skill of hairdressing and cosmetology. I was a computer science engineer before I graduated and moved to hair and beauty industry. And in about 2.5 years, I started doing international competitions, and I won a few of them in different countries. I've presented my work in Germany, Paris, and different places like that. So let me just show you a bit of what I do. So like all of these is my creation. Let me just screen share with you. Yep. So all of these 3 different looks that you see on the screen right now are different creations of mine for a competition known as NAHA, which is North America Hairstyling Awards. Has anyone heard about NAHA? Give me a hands up. Or, okay, yeah. It's organized by Professional Beauty Association, something that you should become a member of, even if you're a cosmetology student. And I do crazy stuff like this, but then I also do extremely important and basic stuff, which is bridal and special occasion hair or transformations for clients for cut colors and different things. I work with all different hair types. So my clientele has brown hair, blonde hair, red, brown hair, and dark hair. Yeah. And I have taken my clients from this level. So this is one of my clients, and she tried to do her own hair during something happened in her life, and she tried to do her own hair, and all these little hair that you see on top, they're not a haircut. It's not a mullet. It's a chemical cut. She kind of fried her hair and that hair fall off. So can you see that? So, and then she came with this 3-inch growth, and she was a level 3, which is extremely dark hair, which is very close to my color. And then she wanted something like this, which matches. And this was her before, and this is her after. It takes 5 to 6 hours to do anything like that. And it's totally fine if you want to go slowly and move along the way. Today, there are 2 options that I'll give you in today's class. We can play a small game, and then I can go to my 7 secrets, which have given me a lot of, I would say, revenue. I believe in not only teaching skill, but I believe in also selling it right way and pricing yourself right. Because one thing I'm going to tell you, and I'll be extremely honest about it, you are worth as much as you think you are. And I'll say this again. You are worth as much as you think you are. You think your balayage is $125, or you think your balayage is $225. It's on you. And the way you skill yourself, price yourself, and portfolio yourself is going to change how people will perceive you when you walk out of the beauty school right now. Okay, so do you want to do the game thing first, or do you want to do the 7 secrets first? Okay. So game. So who wants to play the game? Just hands up. I'll just count. Okay, secrets. Cool. Then we'll jump to secrets. I like it. So the idea of the session is I want you to be able to ask me questions. Like, I would say, ask me as many questions as you can, because that's the only way I know that you are gaining value and that you're understanding. Okay. Every educator has a different way of saying things. The verbiage can be very different. So I'm encouraging you to try and understand what I'm saying. And if you don't understand, that's totally fine. Just let me know where I need to stop, pause, or revise it. Okay. So best practices, or the secret bold for hair coloring for me. So we've already done our introductions, and these 7 secrets I use to increase my revenue in hair coloring. So not only do I use these secrets to do a good job in hair coloring, I also use these secrets to increase the dollars that are in my bank, which are getting deposited in my Square, which the clients are swiping right when they check out. Okay. For me, frankly, when I was in beauty school, I never said I wanted to be a cosmetologist or a hairstylist. I said I want to be a very successful cosmetologist and hairstylist. I wanted to be in just the top 1%, always. And so that's why today I'm going to teach you hair coloring secrets as much as we can cover in the next 40 minutes or so. And apart from that, I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks which have helped me get more money for the services that I do. Okay. So my secret number one is follow the color wheel religiously. When I say religiously, I mean that no matter how many years I've been in the industry, I still have color wheel in the back bar next to where my color is. And the reason is you just want to understand what level the client, because the thing is, and I'll be very honest, when clients come in, it just gets too overwhelming. It's like you want to give them results, and then you have like 5 minutes to formulate, and then you don't have much time to think, and you're like, is it beige or is it yellow, or is it yellow beige, or is it copper? I don't know. So, and what colors to pick, what to choose. I always go to color wheel, and to this date, no matter how many years I've been in this industry, it doesn't matter. Color wheel is the best tool for you to use. The color wheel that I use, I'm going to share an image of that, which I have on my station or in the back bar of my salon, is by Joico. And the reason I use Joico's color wheel is because it's one of the best color wheels. I don't know why all the companies don't follow the same formula or not the same pattern, but I just like this color wheel the most. So I'm just trying to find a good image for this. Let me screen share. So this is how Joico's color wheel looks like. Let me see if I can find a high resolution Joico color wheel and then high resolution image. Okay, so as you can see, it doesn't really matter which color wheel you follow. Pretty much it's the same red, yellow, and blue combinations. But the reason I like to go is it exactly tells me the different levels I am in and helps me make my decisions. So before we actually move ahead, and since we have a lot of questions on the levels and formulas and everything, we'll do a small exercise, okay? I need, so how many people are there in the room right now? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I'm going to divide you into 2 teams, okay? So team 1 is going to be the one on, how do I say it? My left, which is going to be your right. Okay, and I want you to move on one side so that we have 3 on each side. And we are going to play a game. Quick. Yeah. Can you move on the other side? No, not you. Not you. One of you. Yeah. Perfect. So that we are 3 even on both sides, right? Fair game. So now what we are going to do is I'm going to show you 3 pictures, and then you're going to tell me what do you think is the level of the hair, okay? And each team will get 30 seconds to guess the level, and you can have a group discussion among yours, okay? So the team on the left, what would you like me to call, what's your team name?
Oh,
Yeah.
So which side?
We're on the right side.
Yeah, what's your team name? What did you say? I didn't get it.
Team A.
Give me anything. Give me turtle, give me Cinderella, whatever. Quick.
Team A.
Team A. Okay. And then the other team wants to be team B or team Z.
Team B.
Team B?
Yes, the three of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
So, team A, okay? The question for you, and let me just prepare my time clock so that we are giving everyone the same time. Okay, let me reset my stopwatch to 0. Okay, tell me what is the level of hair in this example. You can discuss among yourselves. Team A can discuss among themselves. What do you think is the level of the hair?
Are we doing 1 to 10 or 1 to 12?
Yeah.
You are using Redken, right?
Yeah. Which is mostly,
Redken does 1 to 10, correct?
yeah, there's a couple that's 1 to 12, but it's predominantly 1 to 10.
Yeah, Redken, we are doing Redken 1 to 10 because that's what you're doing. So, team A, 10
Nine.
seconds. 9? Is that the unanimous answer?
No.
Okay, so team A, quick, 10 seconds more.
I'm not gonna say 10, and they're not gonna say that,
So who all say 10? Raise your hands.
right here.
Okay, and what do you think?
You think it's a 9?
Okay, 9, and the one on the back?
It's an icy 10.
It's a 9?
Icy 10.
Oh, are you saying IC 10?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 10. So 2 people are saying 10 and 1 person is saying 9, correct?
Other way around.
That's cool.
2 people are saying 9 and 1 person is saying 10. Oh, these masks, I hate these masks. It's so difficult to understand. Okay, so 2 people 9 and 1 10. Okay, so I would say because of the root shadow, okay, because of the way the root has been laid out, that's why it feels like a 9 here, but this is 10. Okay, so because of the root melt that has happened, that's why you feel like a 9. And however, when I say this part is 10 and this part is 9, so I would give both of you, you're right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because there has been a root shadow here. Okay, so that's why. Awesome. Yeah, and sometimes it's okay to have different levels. So if I was coloring this person, I would do a 10 and then do a root shadow, and that would give me a 9. And the root, I would probably mix a 7 and 8 on the roots, and then smudge that out so that it gives me this nice band of transition, and I have dimension. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, team B, you get the glamorous girl. So I want to ask you, what's the level of hair for this person?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you're saying 6 and 8? Think about it. Or you could be right. I just might be confusing you.
And then
So what's your final answer?
6 or 7 on the
6 and,
top, 8 on the bottom.
6 and 7 on the top and 8 on the bottom. Awesome. Who says that? Raise your hand. you just are like squeeze it. Okay, perfect. All three of you. Bang on. Yes, you're absolutely right. Good job. Good job. Yes. The only thing probably this person has is they also have baby lights, I feel. So when I say baby lights, I mean that they have small highlights in the hair, which is of extremely thin sections, which has level 8 even on the mid strands on the top here. And the reason sometimes we add that with our color is so that it looks brighter. So that's why. But pretty good job on finding that out. Awesome. Okay. So team A 1 point, team B 1 point. You're equal. We'll do one more and then we'll move on. Okay. Team A, give me the level and what it has been toned with, probably using Redken. So it's very faint. You'll just have to speak up for me.
4 on the top.
Okay.
Put level 4 on the top. Maybe.
Yes, 6 on.
And then 6 on the bottom.
6 on the bottom. Okay.
I think it's toned with either a VG or an RV.
An RB maybe with a GI and gold.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think there's a violet in there though. I think it's a VG in there.
So you're saying there's a VG or RV with a GI?
Yeah.
It looks violet to us. Like that we could see like violet tones.
Okay. Okay. So who else? Everyone believes it's the same thing or someone else has a different opinion in team A?
So I think she's seen that.
Oh yes. Oh.
So our monitor looks a lot different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It looks way different.
Okay, this one.
That's a GI.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
So anyone else feels that this is different, or you feel that you want to add something to the color formula that she suggested?
GI instead. So next to what we just said, that's a lie.
Yeah.
GI.
A GI
GI.
maybe off and
Like a 6 GI, 6N,
Okay.
and yeah.
benefit for the bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So 6. So you are saying that the darkest is 4 and the lightest is 6. Correct.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, there's probably like
There
a
looks-
5 in between.
Yeah, that looks like maybe some 7 highlights, like balayage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Pretty cool. So here's what I think it is. This has been balayaged, definitely. We all agree on that one. Apart from that, there has been 3 tones. I can see 3 color tones in this picture. Okay. One, I would like this color tone is like a 5 natural brown. Okay. I think it looks like a brown in your screen. So this is a 5NB, this box which I'm making right on my screen. Can you see that? Because this is a 4 right here, and that's why you see that contrast and that dimension. Okay. And then this right here is a level 6. However, these pieces right here are a level 7 to 8 because these are extremely light, which means that the balayage has been done and the ends have been glossed with 7 to 8 level. Okay. And I like the idea of putting 6N there, but I would also say when you lift hair which is extremely dark, you will always have orange at level 6, right? So remember, go back to color wheel. Okay. Do you want me to pull up color wheel for you real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do that. Okay. So here is how I remember color wheel. Level 1 is blue, has a lot of blue. Level 2 has a lot of blue violet. Level 3 is purple undertone. Level 4 is red purple. Level 5 has a lot of red. Level 6 has a lot of red orange. Level 7 has a lot of orange. Level 8 has a lot of yellow orange, and level 9 to 10 has yellow undertone. That's how I remember, 1 to 10. Is that how you were taught, or is something else?
Yeah, we just did, I think for us, it was just a yellow, blue,
Okay.
or red. We didn't do a lot of it in between.
Okay, so I like to remember my levels on the color wheel with this. I would just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that you know what's the underlying pigment at what level. If I was to leave that hair at level 6, and if I have to color that at level 6, then I'll have a lot of red undertone to cancel, for which I'll have to pick green, and for which I will have to use the GI that you suggested. Because iridescent has a green and blue base, correct?
I said that makes so much sense.
Or if you, like.
No,
Oh.
it does. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't get that.
Yeah. So what I would encourage you when you're doing balayage for this person is lift it to level 7 and then bring it down to 6. Does that make sense? Because if you are staying at level 6 and balayaging this, then you are canceling a lot of red, which is a lot of pain in the, I don't know if I can curse in the beauty school, so I'm not doing that. Okay, so here's my 2 cents when you are doing color is to lift one level up so that you can bring it down and you don't have to do so many cancellations, especially with dark hair. Okay, good job. I like it. You are getting it. You're getting the 3 tonality colors, and I think that's a great input. Great job. Clap for yourselves, team A. You did a good job. Okay, team B, ready for the challenge? So for team B, I'm thinking, do we want to do more fun, or do we want to do less fun? Okay, let's go here. Team B, let me know the level and probably the toner for this.
I think it's at the top.
6 on the top.
It's like really dark at the top.
The room? No.
It's a 6.
No, the room, I would say,
It's a 6, doesn't have to be.
Oh, okay.
I would say 6, 7 for the top.
6, 7 at the
On the
top.
top,
And
and
then
then
9 at the bottom.
there's a 9 and B on the bottom, like a vanilla cream.
Yeah, button or 9 and.
Oops, I'm trying to make it bigger. Okay. So what's the final answer? Team B.
You said 6 at the top,
Okay.
6, 7 at the top, and then 9 in at the bottom.
9 and B.
9 and B.
The top is ashy.
9 and B on the bottom.
Mhm.
So here is, so
Nine.
9 and B, yep, and 6 at the top. And what do you say in between? is 7?
No, I think we said 6 or 7 at the top.
Okay, 6 or 7 on the top, and then 9 NV on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like natural beige, not natural violet.
So 9 NB. Okay, thank you for correcting that. Yeah. So 9 NB. Okay, anyone else has different opinion in team B?
I mean,
You could add a little P in there too if you wanted.
if you lifted it and it came out super yellow, or you can do a V and an N
Yeah.
to get it to neutralize.
Yep, absolutely. 9N and 9B. Yeah. And Redken has these beautiful EQ toners. They're phenomenal. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else has anything or any other formula that they think would work on this one? No? You're good? Yeah. So I would say a 9 NV and B is good. I would just add a little pearl effect for the bottom because of how shiny and bright it is. So 9P, P for parrot, also in the formula. And then here is what I also see, a level 8. Do you see this band here, right here? So this is 8 NB, and this is 9. I mean, you can see the difference, like pick this section and pick this section. You can see the level difference, right? So again, this is a 3-tone color that we would probably root melt and get this look. Same thing, just different levels. I would just have one thing for the roots and mid strands, and then drag it, and in the ends I would put a 9 NB or with the 9P. That's it. Okay. Good job. Team B, clap for yourselves. Yeah. See, I always believe in practical application and learning from examples, and these discussions that you have in the back bar amongst each other or with your teacher is what will make you very successful. Okay. So let me go back to my secrets. So my number one secret, like I said, is follow the color wheel religiously. It will never fail you. Okay. The next thing that I want to share with you is that protein and hydration are 2 different elements when I'm coloring, and I save both of them. What I mean by protein and hydration is when you put developers, they have something known as H2O2, which is peroxide, which will oxidize not only the pigments in the hair, which is eumelanin and pheomelanin, but it will also try to break the sulfide bonds, which gives hair strength, and the hydrogen bonds, which gives hydration. So to save both of them, you need to use a protein builder and hydration builder in your color treatments. So I like to always use, my favorite go-to is Olaplex. And this has saved me to do transformations from a level 2 to a level 9. Okay. And that's a lot. And I generally do that in 2 different services. But then this is something that you can achieve if you are keeping both of them. So just don't offer your clients deep condition. For all those people who want to open their own salon, or who want to go and work for themselves, or even if you want to work with someone, remember, when you're coloring, save protein and save hydration. So just don't give them deep conditioning. Offer them to upsell them for an add-on treatment for a hydration, and offer them to add on their protein builders like Olaplex, or there's Bondplex, or there's a bunch of plexes now. Okay. Yeah. So, and having that as add-on has really helped me. So for example, I'll tell you my balayage for medium length hair, like my length, is $285. So typically when I charge that amount, my Olaplex is 55. And if they add on a hydration treatment, the standalone hydration treatment is $80. But if you add on to an existing color service, is 50. So if I add on these two elements, then it's an automatic upgrade of $105 in my salon. So do you understand what I mean? That these secret walls will not only help you do your hair color better, but it also help you make more money?
Yes.
Awesome.
So, are you saying that usually whenever you do color, you should use this in your color because it comes out better?
Yes, absolutely. See, hair looks great only when it's on top of the hair. It doesn't look as amazing if it falls on the floor. Right? So if I'm able to achieve that level of color, but then if the hair falls out in the next week, or when she sleeps and rubs her head on the pillow when she goes home, then I'm not taking care of my client. She won't come back for the color service. She won't experiment with colors. I'm losing a lot of money. An average client gives you per annum about $25,000 business in your salon. An average client, and I'm not saying someone who is getting extreme treatments, but it should be anywhere between, actually depends on your pricing, but I would say anywhere about 10 to 25, depending on which city, how much you're pricing yourself. So think of it as like you're not only losing that client for that one service. It's not only about $300. It's not only about $200 or $50. It's about them coming back to you every time and experimenting and trying. And then you're like, oh, we're doing your hair color today. Or sometimes she would be just for a trim and you're like, do you want me to gloss up your color too at the same time? And she'd be like, sure. And I have my few twinkles that I do every month, like my promotions of the month, which help me just make $30 or $40 more every month for about 5 clients per week, which gives me about a revenue of $300 per month. And I would say 300 into 12 is $3,600 per month. Upgrades is a good value of money that you can get. So it's all about pricing and pacing yourself. Okay. Are you guys following, or do you have any questions? Let me pause for a moment. Let me give you some moment to breathe. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So the number 3 secret vault for my hair coloring is always to ask questions. Never, ever, ever assume in hair color, because this is what happens to us as stylists. We love something. We want to try something. We saw something on Instagram. We saw something on Facebook. We saw something on Snapchat, TikTok, Google. And then we want to do that color. We want to do it so much that sometimes we don't listen to our clients. So ask questions. What do you want? What do you want? Do you have any pictures? Sometimes the clients are like, I'm fine, do anything on my hair. I'm good. Then you want to ask and probably show them pictures and ask them, what do you not like in this picture? And then you can ask them, what's your lifestyle? How much can you take care? How often can you come back for a retone or a retouch up? Because if they are getting something as amazing as lilac pink and they are not coming to you for a touch up or a gloss, then that color is going to fade away pretty soon. And it's going to look pretty not amazing. And you don't want to have your name on stuff which is not amazing. For me, it's extremely important that you have a good brand identity. So ask a ton of questions regarding what color do you want? What's your lifestyle? Do you want to color all your hair, or do you want me to leave some of your natural hair out? Is a very important question. Then you don't ask your clients how thick of a foil do you want. Do you want a heavy weave or a medium weave? They won't really understand. You probably have to show them pictures. You probably have to do a consultation. Do you want to see more color? Do you want to see less color? Do you want to see color around your face more? And if yes, then you're doing the money piece in. If no, then you're not doing the money piece in. All of these questions have really helped me bang on to the kind of colors that I do, which has helped me get good reviews. And that's another secret that I'll share with you, that it's okay. Clients don't come to anyone for a hair color. And I'll share with you one of the girls who came to me. So she had this color before and she wanted something purple in her hair, which stayed in her hair for a while. And she was very particular. She's an esthetician, so she knew the industry. And this is the review that she gave me. And the reason I'm showing you this review is I want you to read this one line. She's different and extra than the other hair designer because she listens to you for what you're looking for, suggests you with some options, and also guides you throughout the process. Most of our time went on consultations. That's the important part. Spend time in consultation, even if it takes extra 10-15 minutes. It's worth it. It's worth it. Ask questions, ask 20 questions, ask 30 questions. It's totally worth it. The more you understand, the better you will be able to formulate and the better you will be able to suggest. Okay? So that's something that I wanted to share, which has totally helped me. Let me go back to my thing. My secret number 4 is don't be scared to explore 1 to 2 product lines at a time. Once you graduate, especially, and you want to try different color lines, I know you have beauty supplies around you. So be very open to trying different color lines, and 1 to 2 at a time, because then you will remember. And always think of the revenue that you're able to generate from your color tubes. How much am I able to do? Like how many touch-ups this tube is able to give me, or what is effective, or in what. Sometimes red violet in one color line is more of your taste or your clientele's taste versus in other color line. So irrelevant of what color line your beauty school teaches you, once you graduate, try 1 to 2 color lines at a time. Okay. So here's my favorite question. Clients pay for color and what? Clients pay for color and dash. Service. Okay. Any other guesses?
Color and what?
Say that again.
Experience.
If you understand their what color would look better with their face, their tones.
Okay. So how the color looks on their face, is that what you're saying?
Like with their tone, with their skin.
Okay. Clients pay for hair color and how it matches their skin tone. Okay. Good answer.
Experience.
Experience. I like that word. Anything else?
Value.
Value. Interesting. Yes. Anything else? Okay. So clients definitely pay for experience, value, and how you make them feel, for your ambience of the salon and the facilities that you do. But technically speaking, if it's just core technical skills that we are talking about right now, clients pay for color and final style. So when you are done with coloring, do not, in bold capital shouty, do not leave your clients without giving them a finished style and a final photograph for your portfolio. Do not. Okay? If there's nothing that you learn from this, learn this. If the color doesn't look good when the client walks out of the shop or salon or establishment, then you probably won't have referrals coming from that person. You probably won't have reviews coming from that person. So spend this extra time in styling them, even though you're paid for just color. I mean, my clients don't tell me to curl them in fancy waves or in fancy Hollywood glam waves or something like that. They never do. I take it on myself to time them in my appointments in such a way that I have time to style them, take a picture, and then say bye. It's really important to put this time in your appointment book, especially when you're working for yourself or when you are working under someone. You need to have this, that I just don't want to flat iron my clients and say, okay, bye. And then they'll have these small little hair. I mean, the color is same, but how it looks is so different. Okay? So client pays for color and style, both, and final finish style. And the reason I was able to be successful in my final finishing was because I do a lot of special occasion hair, and that helps me to close the cuticles and to give them a nice wave or whatever they are looking for. Okay. And you can really see the difference in this. The final look of this client is beautiful too. But when I add some waves and curls in it, it just looks at a different level. Do you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
And you will see this. Type balayage on Google, 99.99% pictures are with curls. Give me one image which has straight hair. Nada, zilch, nothing. There's a reason to it. The hair flows with a lilt when you style it. So schedule your final style and don't only learn color, learn how to give finished look as well, so that you're paid that extra buck, so that your clients can give you gratuity. It's that simple.
I
Okay.
have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if somebody has naturally straight hair and they wear it straight most of the time, would you recommend a, like a balayage or a color knot since it looks better curled?
Oh, great question. So this is my natural hair. Okay. If I don't color my hair, I am a 1A. I'm like bone straight, chill hair. Balayage looks great on any hair type. Balayage is amazing. The only thing that you need to do when you're doing straight balayage is to have good transitions and good dimensions. Okay, so great question. And that brings me to an example that I would love to share with you right here. Where did it go? Yep, right here. So, okay. So this is again me in a different color tone, and see how this hair is almost straight with a slight wave. The fact that it's been blended pretty well, when the hair is straight, you just have to make sure that your in between transitions and your in between color is a good color tone, because that's going to stay for a while, because your eyes will travel when the hair goes from the roots to the bottom. Okay, so just taking care of the rootage and mid strands and root melting your straight hair clients, and you will be pretty good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even for this client, she has pretty like straight, this is her natural curl pattern. And her in between, I gave her some highlights on the top, like some of the balayage is high on the top, and then the in between is pretty smooth. So even when the hair was straight, she was looking absolutely gorgeous. I do curls because I love to do that. It's something that I always treat my clients with. It's actually this person. Oh, that's the girl. Yeah. And you want these kind of comments by your client on your Instagram. That's what I call endorsements, and that's what I call, you want that kind of love. Okay. So great question. Thank you for asking that. Let me quickly go over my two more secrets. So if you're sleeping on this, then wake up. Either you recommend your clients products after the color service and sell it to them, or Jeff Bezos will. You all know who Jeff Bezos is, right?
Yeah.
Who's he?
Amazon.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I'm being very honest, I know a lot of people are guilty and they're like, I don't want to sell product, it's too salesy. Who feels like that? Raise your hand. It's totally fine if you feel like that. I used to feel like that. I'm like, I'm so scared. I'm like, I don't want to sell. It's just too salesy. I'm an artist. I'm an artist. Do you feel that?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't if I like the product.
Say that again.
If I like the product and I know it and I use it, I don't feel like that. But
Yeah.
if it's something I don't use and I don't know much about, then yeah, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you're absolutely right that you don't want to recommend something you haven't tried. So a thumbs up on that. But once you've tried, and if you know something's going to work for them, you recommend them and you sell them, because now you are being there. You want to give them that extra care, because the color won't stay in their hair if they go home and buy Pantene or Costco colors and Costco shampoo and conditioner. I'm like, when I do my consultation, I ask them, do you agree to not use Costco shampoo and conditioner after this? Like, I have this as a legit question. I'm like, if you use that, I am not guaranteeing any kind of color stay. You will walk out fine. You look amazed dash dash. I'm not saying that. You will walk out amazing. But then what happens to the color once you do your first wash is not in my hands. So do you agree on that? And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I say that pretty jovially. I mean, I'm not very serious about it. I am serious, but I just smile. But it's important for you to let your clients know that those are not, they don't allow longevity when it comes to color stay, right? And they don't know what they don't know. And it's our job to tell them. So recommend them products and sell it to them, and or Jeff Bezos will. Okay. Number 7, and the last secret that I'd like to share with you is have the right tools for yourself. It's sometimes so frustrating to not have the right tools when you are doing your foils, or when you're doing your balayages or your retouches or your double blondes or double processes. Have your right tools with yourself. And if there's any particular tool that you want to talk about or ask me questions for, I'm open for it. But, and when I say right tools, I don't mean expensive ones. I mean something which works for you. There have been a lot of tools which are extremely famous, which people love, and I've tried, and I'm like, this is garbage. So use what works for you, what's convenient for you, what's giving you results, and value those things. So any questions for me? Yeah, go ahead.
More like of a personal question. I know that you said that you an engineering job, correct? What made you turn from that to hair? Because they're like so very different.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was an engineer, I was in SAP Labs and Microsoft. I don't know if you've heard of these companies before. And I was sitting in front of computer, right, like I'm right now, sitting. I wanted to become a master of my own schedule. I wanted to be a brand. I wanted to interact with people. I also fell into meditation, or let me just say, rose into meditation at a very young age of 17. And I believe that this is the age of, so here's my 2 cents. This is the quantum age. We are not in Newtonian age. In Newtonian age, money was the currency and food was the currency. In quantum age, well-being is the currency. That's why you see a lot of these programs on Instagrams on healthy yoga and mind-body balance and wellness and aesthetics, which has no preservatives. So we have started talking about well-being a lot. And I realized that I don't want to wait until retirement to live my dream life. So because I wanted to own my own business and I wanted to be a master of my own schedule and create my own brand, I was super confident that I should be moving industries. My mother owns a chain of salons, so I knew that there's money in there. It wasn't like I was like, I don't know if I'm going to even make 2 meals. I knew there's money there if you're doing a good job. So that's how I made my shift. Thank you for asking me that question. If you're really interested, then tomorrow I'm doing a masterclass also on decoding, DIYing any hairstyle. So you can register for that, or if that doesn't work out, it happens at 12 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, tomorrow. If you don't make it to the live session, you can always watch the replay if you've registered for the class. And it'll walk you through some of my journey and some of the techniques that I use for updos and hairstyling. If that's something is of value for you, then you can register for that. Yeah. Any other questions that I have?
What's your advice for students in school, your best advice on what you should concentrate most on to be successful right out of school? Or as successful?
Concentrate on keeping your books full. Concentrate on getting maximum practice. Concentrate on getting the maximum mistakes. It's your teacher's license at stake, for God's sake. You're not paying for it. After that, when you walk out of this place and if you make mistakes, it's your insurance and it's your license. So do as many services as possible. Go to Facebook Marketplace, join Facebook groups, post on them. Hey, I'm doing this service. My beauty school just does that at $20 or $30. And I would love to do this, and give them some nice picture of your work. Propagate yourself, market yourself, build portfolio. Even if those clients will not follow you to your salon, it's totally fine. But the fact that you'll have your Instagram ready and the fact that you have your portfolio ready, you will be ready. You'll be job ready. So one thing that I tell you, don't spend time in classroom. Go out there, get clients. There are people who are hungry for you. There are people who deserve to get their hair done from you. There are people who are dying to get their hair done from you. Find them and have the butts in check.
If you want to specialize in something, if you know you want to specialize in something, is that something you should take extra courses for while you're in school too, or is that something you should wait for outside of school?
I'm a hustler. Okay, I'm young. I don't have single white hair, or maybe one or two. And I'm not showing off right now, touch wood, but I don't wait. I don't wait for lightning to happen and stars to drizzle and a falling star which tells me that what I'm supposed to do. I'm a hustler. I believe everyone has 24 hours a day. Do it. If you know you want it, do it. Do it now. Somehow you'll find a way. Somehow you always find ways, right? And make goals for yourself. I don't believe in yearly goals. Bullshit. I believe in 12-week year. So there's this book also. I make my quarter goals and I'm like, if I have to do this, I have to do this. Right now, I am like, I can tell you what I've hustled through. When I was in beauty school, I did NAHA at the same time, North America Hairstyling Awards. I took 2 days off. I told my campus director, I'm going for NAHA. You are going to sign my form. You're going to recommend me. And then you know what happened, sweetheart? Once I did my submission for NAHA, they asked me the picture and they have now blown that up and it's in the beauty school, in the reception, in like 3x the size. And you will be surprised how far you go when you push yourself. It's always the growth pain. If you're struggling, it's a good pain. It's a good pain. Push yourself right now. You are in beauty school. There's nothing to go. There's nothing can go wrong. You're learning. It's the perfect thing to do. And 0 is the best figure to start with because the only way is to go up, right? So specialize whenever you know that you want to specialize in. I wanted to be in competitions and I wanted to win and hustle. So I made sure that I was specializing in cut, color, and style at the same time. And that's why when you see my Instagram, you'll be like, what crazy hair? Like, who does that? But the idea is to stand out and be unique. What makes you different is what makes you a brand. My clients pay me not because they want those fancy updos. My clients pay me because they can sleep in my chair, because my brides are sometimes like, you know those amazing updos, this is super easy. How much do you want? And I have had people pay me $400 for their wedding updos, just updos, not makeup. What makes you different is what makes you unique. Hustle your way through. Don't wait for gray hairs to come on your head. No. Yeah. Any other question?
Elisha, thank you so much for your time, your knowledge, and everything you shared. It's so much appreciated you being with us today.
Thank you so much. Were you there in the class? I didn't even see you.
Yeah, I was trying to like by the door over there. Yeah, I've been here for the past like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Awesome. How did you like it? What's one thing that you loved it?
What I love that you told them to like get on it. There's no better place to start than now. That was the best. Like, you guys want to do something, you know, do it now. Make your mistakes now. You know, practice, get those people in. Absolutely. It's so important. I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's perfect thing. Awesome. Yeah. So thank you so much for having me. And I wish all of you all the very best. I feel like they have such great knowledge, and thank you for giving them this exposure. It's oftentimes ignored how much someone from industry can just talk about their experience and give value. Did you all like it? Give me a thumbs up if you did.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I mean, this Facebook has just made thumbs up so popular. Yay. Okay. Thank you so much. And will you send me the recording on like Zoom or something? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll email it to you for sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.